Hello VC, this is Gus69, Gustavo Scafuro, or you can say Gustavo Scafuro. I don't mind, whatever, it's my name, but you can call me Gus, it's easier. I'm from Brazil, also from Metal Open Mind channel, but here I'm doing these threads and contests in English so I can practice a little more to speak English. It's not my native language, so bear with me. Okay, today another contest from B-Sides Records from Bet. Hey Bet! I'm glad you did another contest this time too, because the season change in the North Hemisphere. It's springtime, but here in Brazil we have a nice weather right now, sunny afternoon, but here we are on the autumn. But anyways, it's a good excuse to go through our records, dig deep, and show a lot of stuff people might not know. And this time is not different. The theme today is the colors of the rainbow, and I will try to show not just albums for those colors. Can be or the title or the band name or even the actual color in the album cover, but I'm gonna try to show an international release and also a band from Brazil. I'm gonna teach a little Portuguese for you. Reds, I chose Super Reds. This is one of the projects from ex-singer from Halloween, the German band. It's so-and-so, it's not great, but it's a good album, nevertheless. And red on the title, on the logo, band logo, and red on the name. And I'm gonna show a Brazilian band called Barão Vermelho. Vermelho, it's red in Portuguese, so it's like a red baron. Okay, Barão Vermelho. It's a album title album, just album. And it's a very famous band, rock and roll. They are like the Rolling Stones from Brazil, kind of. So it's a good band. Everybody knows here. Okay, now Orange. I chose Danko Jones. Great album. He's from Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Great rock and roll. This album is called Born a Lion, and it's like an orange tint in the cover. I didn't find any band with orange in the name that I have. There is one band that I know, Orange Goblin. It's like a stoner rock, sludge, but I don't have anything from them. So for orange, I went to the color of the artwork. And for the Brazilian bands, I chose Laranja Mecânica, which means Clockwork Orange. Yeah, Bet. You know, you love Kubrick, so you are familiar with the Clockwork Orange movie. Great movie, and this band was inspired by the movie, and they call themselves, this is a self-titled album. It's like a full album, but it's like a underground band. Okay, they are nobody knows them. Okay, So for yellow, I chose this band, Yellow Card. It's like a punk rock band, like those Green Day, Offspring, those kind of bands. It's good, nothing fancy here, just straightforward punk rock with a little melodies. This album is called Ocean Avenue, okay, Yellow Card. And for the Brazilian band, I chose this one, Talion, again because of the color. The main color of the artwork is yellowish, and this band is curious, is a female singer, and they have one song here that Michael Kiske from Halloween, from Super Red, he guessed in a ballad here. I think the song is Long Farewell, so he's like a special guest in this band from Brazil. Power metal band, heavy power metal band, melodic. Okay, now for the word green, I have to choose this one because I love them. Green Jelly, very fun project. They don't exist anymore, but they released a few albums back in the 90s. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 93. This one is called the Serial Killer Soundtrack. I like this band because of the drummer. It's the actual drummer for Tool, a band that I love. So he started in this project and then he moved to work with Tool. Tool is getting a new album this year. I hope they release finally. And it's green-ish, and the logo. It's very colorful, but green in the name. I could have chosen Green Day. I just mentioned them, but I preferred this band. And for the Brazilian version, not version, but Brazilian band with green. So this band is called Diabo Verde, Green Devil. And this album is called Veni Vidi Vici. It's a hardcore band, not very known, but a good one. Okay, next, Blue. I have so many bands with blue in the name, and I chose this one because it's not, I don't see very much here in the VC. It's called Roxy Blue, hard rock band from United States, of course, and the album is called One Sum. Okay, Roxy Blue. And for the Brazilian, I chose this one. The band is called Analog, and the album is called Idiocracy. It's like a promo album that I got punk or hardcore, okay, Analog. So it's like a bluish on the cover. Okay, next, Indigo. Here in Brazil we call this color, for blue we call azul. Azul, it's the color blue. And for the color indigo we call anil. I chose this one from Foo Fighters, the Color and the Shape album. A great album from Foo Fighters. They grow from Nirvana fame, of course. Now singing and playing guitar. I think he played drums also here. But anyways, Indigo. And for the Brazilian, I chose this one. It's called Maestra. It's a heavy power metal band with progressive elements. I have 2 singles. This one is a single. I think it's only 1 track, Judas. They are still to release their debut. It's not released yet, but the 2 guys from here were from Eterna, a band that I showed here in other contests. And finally, for the color violet, in Portuguese Violeta, I chose this album from Blackmore's Night, Richie Blackmore project with his wife. The album is called Under a Violet Moon, but I have to say that this color does not represent the actual color for this cover. I'm gonna put here right now the actual color. This is a Brazilian edition and the colors are off. It's not like an orange tint on the moon, but the moon is violet, as the name is trying to portray, okay? And for the Brazilian band, I chose this one, Golpe de Estado, again because of the sky tinted with violet colors. Here the moon is yellow, but the sky is violet. Great rock and roll, as the same, almost the same way as Barão Vermelho, but not with the same success, but a great band. When I was playing bands back in the 80s, my bands opened for them in a show. It was a great experience. Golpe de Estado, which means state coup. Okay, Golpe de Estado. Okay, I went through the 7 colors of the rainbow, and also with a bonus with Brazilian bands. And Beth said you get bonus points if you show rainbows in the cover. So I'm gonna show not 1, not 2, not 3, but triple threes. There is a thread going on, the triple treat thread, and I cannot find 3 formats for the same album showing this thread. So my revenge is here on this, on the rainbow thread. Okay, so I'm gonna show 9 album covers with rainbows. Okay, I think that the first 3 probably you'll see a lot on this contest because they are very well known, as this one, for instance, Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon, Prism, and the light goes and the colors of the rainbow there. Okay, I'm gonna see a lot of these. I think a band that I love, Rainbow, and he's with a hand in the rainbow, great cover. Ronnie James Dio was singing in this band. Actually, the Rich Blackmores I just mentioned from this project is the guitarist from Rainbow back in the day. And Ronnie James Dio, when he left Rainbow years later after Black Sabbath, when he was on solo, he recorded that famous song Rainbow in the Dark, everybody knows. So I had to show this, Rising from Rainbow. Another, I think people that likes prog rock will show this one. Marillion, misplaced childhood. I'm sorry, my English is rusty. We have rainbow here, more continue there, and more rainbow, a lot of rainbow. This is a original release in CD I bought back in the day. It's from let me see, 85, and was my introduction to progressive rock. Okay, good album. And now some more albums that we may see in this contest. Scorpions, Fly to the Rainbow. Here goes a banner with the colors of the rainbow, and the title is Fly to the Rainbow, of course. It's a song, also a pretty strong ballad here. Actually, I love this album. It's a great album from Scorpions, 74. Okay, I'm not saying a lot of info about these records, because otherwise I will talk for like half an hour. But moving on, next album, we might see it, I don't know, it's Diorama from Silverchair, the Australian Nirvana. In my opinion, much better than Nirvana, but anyways, colors of the rainbow there in the name of the album and the title, and also in the light that went through the door there. Cool album cover. Okay, now some real photo of the rainbow. By the way, rainbow in Portuguese is arco-íris. I will write down here so you can see how we spell it. And this album is like a promo copy from Steve Howie's Skyline. This is from, let me see, 2002. I was living in Portugal, so I used to receive those promos to write reviews. Cool album. Steve Howe from Yes. He has a lot of solo work, and this is one of the best. Okay. Next, still on progressive rock, Spock's Bird. I'm sorry. I confuse. It's confusing for me. Some distinguish some. How do you pronounce some words? But anyways, I'm sorry for that. Great band. Feel Euphoria, and you can see the rainbow in the I forgot. You know what it is, and also the fish there. A can with paint. Okay, last two. Inge Malmsteen, Guitar Hero from Sweden. This album is called Inspiration. You see the rainbow there, and it's like a tribute album to their influences. Bands like Deep Purple, of course. He loves Rich Blackmore, I just mentioned. Also Jimi Hendrix, Scorpions here also. What else? Kansas. Anyways, album cover with covers of his great inspiration, musicians and music. Okay, last I don't have many albums from Japan. I think I have a couple only, maybe 3 or 4, I think. And this is the only one that I have with, how do you say this? Anyway, it's just a banner with information in Japanese. And this is a single from Stratovarius, Finland's power metal band, melodic power metal band. This is called Black Diamond, with 5 songs in here to promote their album Visions, released in '97, so more than 20 years ago, but a cool single. So that's my special treatment, 9 albums with rainbows in the cover. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about Portuguese. And thank you, Beth, for another cool idea for a contest. And I thank you everybody for watching, and see you next time, okay? Bye bye.